Priya had been preparing for the presentation for 3 weeks. She knew every number, every slide, every answer they might ask. Then, 10 minutes before she was due to speak, someone bumped into her in the cafe. Coffee splashed straight across the front of her cream blouse. Priya looked down and thought one thing: everyone is going to notice. She dabbed at the stain until it faded, but she could still see it. During the presentation, Priya barely noticed her own words. She kept wondering who was staring at her blouse. When someone whispered, she assumed it was about her. When a man glanced down, she thought he'd seen it. She finished, smiled politely, and left convinced the whole thing had been embarrassing. Later, her manager stopped her in the corridor. "That was excellent, especially the way you explained the final point." Another colleague asked if she could send over one of the slides. Someone else wanted her help with their presentation next month. Nobody mentioned the stain. Eventually, Priya asked her closest colleague, "Did you notice what happened to my top?" Her colleague looked confused. "What happened to it?" There is actually a name for what Priya experienced: the spotlight effect. Psychologists have found that we often overestimate how much other people notice what we do, how we look, and the little mistakes we make. We feel as though a spotlight is following us. Meanwhile, everybody else is usually busy standing underneath one of their own. Nearly 2,000 years ago, the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wrote, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of things." The coffee stain had lasted 20 minutes. Priya's thoughts about the coffee stain had almost ruined her entire day. A few weeks later, Priya stumbled over a sentence during another presentation. For a second, the familiar heat rushed into her face. Then she remembered the coffee stain. She smiled, corrected herself, and carried on. Nobody gasped, nobody laughed. Most people barely reacted at all. And for the first time, Priya realized how much freedom there was in not needing every moment to look perfect. We can lose so much time replaying the awkward sentence, the wrong outfit, the thing we wish we'd said differently. But while we're examining ourselves under a microscope, other people are usually thinking about their own lives. So the next time embarrassment tells you, "Everyone noticed," ask yourself, did they? And even if they did, will it matter tomorrow?